Nwaneri looks set to pen his new deal with the Arsenal. Let's get into this. Before we get into it, if you're looking for more Arsenal related content or just general Premier League content, then hit that follow button for more content like this. Now let's get into it. So yes, Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that an agreement in principle has been reached with Nwaneri and that the deal is likely to be kind of sealed by the end of this week, which is great news for the Arsenal. Now, one of the interesting things that we had surrounding this story was reports coming through ITKs and all the rest of it about demands on minutes and playing time and all of the rest of it. And there's something that Ornstein said that is very, very interesting. And that is when Ornstein tweeted about this as well, he made a point of suggesting that there was never any demands in regards to playing time and minutes and all of that. So that just kind of shows that there sometimes are narratives surrounding these stories that don't necessarily hold up to what's actually going on. I guess what I'm trying to say is what we need to be doing as fans is holding some sort of patience when it comes to these negotiations, because it's not just as simple as like, oh, black and white when it comes to why a negotiation hasn't reached a conclusion necessarily. But one thing that's not being spoken about enough with the transfer window for Arsenal is just how we are moving in terms of retaining talent. So Nwaneri joins Lewis Skelly as the two youngest, hottest prospects in this Arsenal side that have committed their futures to the club. So it's a massive, massive statement by the club that we're retaining our top talent that have come through the academy. And alongside them is Gabriel Magalhaes, who also signed a new deal at the start of the window. And we've still got players like Saliba and Saka who are pending as well. And there have been a few rumblings within the fan base about that. But the fact of the matter is we're moving just as hard as we are in terms of bringing in new talent as we are in terms of retaining our top talent. But what's really interesting is the fact that people were catastrophizing before the window began, saying that we may be losing our top talent and all of the rest of it. But yet we've seen people penning deals, we've seen people turning down approaches or news surrounding other clubs, and we're retaining our top talent. So for me, this is an underrated bit of news, but one that comes as great news for the club. And we want to see more of these deals being penned with our existing top talent. So Nwaneri will seal the deal within this week, according to Fabrizio Romano, and that's what we want to hear. But yeah, these are just my thoughts and opinions on Nwaneri penning the potential new deal with Arsenal, and football is nothing but opinions. So I'd like to know what yours are. So let me know what they are right there in the comments.